guys, welcome back to Advanced Bass Fishing, and I appreciate you guys swinging by the channel today to spend some time with me. And guys, today we're going to be talking about when you want to use a black bladed jig, some type of a black chatterbait. This is a unique color. It's got sort of a cult following amongst the anglers that fish it, and it's got a real specific set of situations where it works. So what I'm going to do in today's video is talk about those exact set of conditions and situations that you want to throw a black over other colors. So we'll get into that in today's episode here. And also guys, I will put my Chatterbait link, bladed jig link in the description of this video through my Tackle Warehouse link. If you guys would like to get you some black bladed jigs, you can use my link there. And also guys, I'll put my Zoom link in the description. This is the trailer I like with it. This is the Zoom Z-Crawl on it. I catch a lot of fish on this black sapphire Z-Crawl, so I'll link that in the description of the video here as well. Also guys, before we get started, one quick reminder, SolarBat has got their biggest sale of the year going on right now with my Signature Series glasses. They got that big 250th anniversary sale. You can get them at 50% off this month, guys. Half price on these glasses. And if you use the promo code RandyB, you get free shipping and handling. So I'll have the SolarBat link in the description of this video if you guys would like to get you a pair at half off there. So really appreciate that. Okay guys, black bladed jigs, man. This is sort of an anomaly a little bit. You know, it seems like to me, everybody that I see fishing a bladed jig, you know, they're fishing some type of a white bladed jig, like a white or pearl. That's just what everybody fishes. That's probably my least favorite color in terms of a chatterbait or bladed jig. Personally, my favorite color on a bladed jig is a green pumpkin. I love a green pumpkin, maybe with a little bit of orange or chartreuse in it with a green pumpkin trailer. I've just caught so many more bass on green pumpkin than I have the shad patterns. Now the shad patterns, I will use some in off-colored water, but what I want to talk about today is the black. The black, guys, is a little used color. I mean, some people use it, but not a lot of people use black. And guys, the people that use black know how good it is. If you can get the bass to hit a black chatterbait, they're always bigger fish too. It's like, if you say, for example, if you use a green pumpkin or shad pattern chatterbait, if you catch the same amount of fish on a black chatterbait versus those other colors, those black chatterbait fish weigh about a half a pound bigger on average. It's just a more aggressive standing out color. So let's talk a little bit about when you want to fish it. Several different scenarios. First of all, a black chatterbait is probably one of the best choices for fishing any type of tannic acid type water. So if you fish areas that have vegetation, areas that have aquatic vegetation that have that black tannic acid look to it, specifically like Florida, some of the southern Gulf Coast states, some tidewater situations, that tannic acid, sort of that clear black looking water, is excellent for a bladed jig, a black bladed jig. In fact, a black chatterbait is my favorite color for fishing Florida. So that's one thing more limited. But moreover, the other times, for most situations, like for most typical bass fishing situations, here's what I look for on a black bladed jig. Number one, it's a great night bait. If you like to fish at night and you like to throw a big spinnerbait or a worm, try a black chatterbait. A black chatterbait will probably catch more fish than the typical black spinnerbait at night. But during the daytime of the year, here is the window that I fish a black chatterbait in. Number one, it's a combination of water temperature and your water clarity. To me, you need to have about anywhere between, say, 6 inches to maybe 6 to 12 inches of visibility in your water, about a half a foot to a foot of visibility for that black to really work good. Very similar to like a black and blue jig. So perfect scenario for me with a black chatterbait would be about 8 to 10 inches of visibility in the water like that. The second with that is you've got to have some type of ambush cover with it. Now, other chatterbait colors like shad patterns and green pumpkins, I've caught a ton of fish just throwing them down rocky banks and throwing them over the top of grass, throwing them down open water areas and catching them on it. Not really so much with a black. A black is something, anytime that I'm throwing a black chatterbait, I'm throwing it next to something, like next to the side of a boat dock. It works great around flooded cover. If you happen to have flooded bushes or trees in the water, a black chatterbait in off-colored water is deadly. So any type of a situation like that, next to a lay-down log, next to a stump in the water, anything that those fish can ambush it is really good. Sky conditions is another thing. A black chatterbait is a really good color on a partly cloudy day. Now, I like the white or the pearls on a cloudy day, and I like the green pumpkins on a sunny day. But the black works really good on sort of the partly cloudy conditions, especially if you got some wind with it, and especially if you can find some shade. So let me lay out just the perfect scenario for a black chatterbait. It would be, again, water visibility around 8 to 10 inches. Number two, water temperature is about 75 degrees or warmer. Some type of a shallow cover to throw it around. A partly cloudy day, and some areas that's thrown shade off. So if you're working around a dock corner that's got some shade on it, and you've got that type of a situation with the water visibility, if you've got a bank that's got some shade on it, say the sun angle is hitting it where there's some shade next to some cover, that's a perfect scenario for black with it. Another thing is black is a good color right off the bat in the morning. So during those low light conditions, a lot of times I'll throw black right off the bat, even if it's a little bit cleaner. But it's worth a try. I mean, you need to have 3 different colors, guys. If you're serious about your bladed jig fishing, you need to have some type of a green pumpkin, some type of a shad, and some type of a black or black and blue. Those are the 3 main colors that you're going to need, and it'll cover most situations. So anyway, I hope it helps you guys out. We'll talk later.